Garrett Broadlane Leisure. Today I'm going to give you a quick tour around this 2021 Swift Fairway Platinum 580. I'll just show you what's on the outside. I'll start at the back of the main first. So you've got filler for the loo, add your pink chemical solution to that, and then the cassette itself located in there, and you add the blue solution to that. The drain down, just for information, just across the top, pull the bung out, drain that down. Now we have done an earlier video of the cassette system, which you can look at, and tells you what's that step behind you, Mark. Tells you how to operate the loop and how to empty it, etc. on the outside. We've got battery locker. Your mains electric lead plugs into here also. With the flappy bit on the top always goes into the van, and the other end onto your site. Your water connects into here. That's your pump. Fresh water container. Aquaroll would live here. Supplies water into the van. And then your grey water, just for your information. The exit points are here. Kitchen sink, wash basin, shower, and that's where your waste master would live. And the other thing we've got then on the near side, towards the front here, is the exhaust flue for the heating system, hot water system, and that's the Elder flue. Make sure it doesn't get bunged up with any sort of debris, leaves, etc., etc. Gas locker, provision obviously for your 2 gas bottles. On this side then, as part of the special edition pack, if you like, we've got barbecue point for al fresco cooking, and we've also got an exterior access locker, the space beneath the front seats, and that's extremely useful for accessing accessories, etc. We've also got fitted what we call an entertainment hatch. The entertainment hatch gives you your TV swing arm. You've got power, aerial, 12-volt point, so that you've got the facility to watch TV out in the awning if you wish to. We've also got an external power socket, again extremely useful for powering up things in an awning, such as maybe a table lamp, etc. Heavy duty corner steadies on this model, but these are your wine guide points, so you've got 1 on each side and you've got 2 on the rear. This model also comes with the Alcester wheel lock, which is model specific, so again it comes with the Fairway Platinum models as standard. And lastly, on the outside, again model specific, so the transversal embedded model, you've got this fabulous access locker to the space beneath the fixed island bed. Super practical for retrieving things like tables and chairs. Lastly, on the outside, obviously our graphics, and again they can vary from the Platinum models to the Challenger models, etc. And the exterior skin, just to let you know, it's GRP, so impact resistant. That's including the top side and also the underside. Okay, so we've got. I'm going to show you around the back then, if I may. And again, just for your information, on the Swift products, you've got the bike rack fixings for the optional 2-lay bike rack, and also on the Fairway Platinum, it comes with the reverse camera. Okay, I'll give you a tour around the interior. Okay, so onto the interior, and again we've done other videos. The control panel's over the door. We've done an earlier video on how to operate the Elder heating system, hot water system, control there for it. And we've also done a previous video on how to operate the Swift command system control panel, incorporating DAB radio. So again, model specific, but the Fairway Platinum models come with the adjustable brightness dimmer wheel on the back. You've got your fly screens and night screens. I'll just quickly show you space beneath the seats, and again, exactly the same on your Challenger model, etc. So you can access this storage space from the lift up seat base, but also the drop down front. So extremely practical. Chest of drawers. Slide that towards you. It's your occasional table for your maybe drinks, hot or cold, depending on the weather, and your taste preferences. And we've also got further storage here too. We've got this very useful, practical boot locker storage going on. I'll just show you under this side as well, if I may. So this is our brand new 2021 Swift Fairway Platinum 580 model, which is based on the Swift Challenger derivative, albeit the Fairway Platinum does come with a higher specification. But in terms of layouts, they're all the same. So I've got the Alder wet central heating system, boiler there. You've got pump, that's the back of your battery locker. You've got mains coming in, charging unit. I'll briefly explain this to you. You've got your blade fuses, you've got your trips. That's the master switch for the whole van. Now, when the switch is flush, which it is currently, that's master switch on. When it's proud, master switch off. So just make sure that when you come to use the van, that the master switch is turned on. And when you finish using the van, then make sure you've turned your master switch off. You've also got two other master switches here. Look, one's for the charger. So when you're on electric hookup, that will trickle charge your leisure battery. And the other one here, look, the amber switch is to do with the heating hot water. So you must turn that on in order to operate the Alder boiler and facilitate giving you hot and cold water. So, just reinstate the lounge seat. Okay, just talking about the front now. Obviously, you've got plenty of seating for 2, 3, 4 people, quite comfortably, I would say. If you want to make this into a double bed, then you've got the leaderboard here. Look, you pull that through the middle, and it just goes past the stoppers. You've got one on each side, so that the slats don't retract. Now, just worth mentioning that the slat system is in a track within a track. What it means is quite simply super easy to make up, but also the slats will not fall out. Right, I'm going to show you the kitchen next. Okay, kitchen. Obviously, you've got useful, practical microwave as it looks, and that works on mains electric only. You've got the illuminated splashback. You've got plenty of power points, as you can see. Hot water system, hot or cold. Cooker runs on a dual fuel. By that I mean you've got the 3 gas burners and the electric hot plate. Now, in order to use the hob, you will need to ensure that the glass lid is in the upright position. Otherwise, it has the gas auto shut off feature. All your controls and your igniter button. Got your grill and your oven. Fridge, again, we've done a previous video on how to operate the fridge. It's a 3-way fridge. It means that it works on mains, gas and 12-volt system. So when you're on electric hookup, you'd run it on the mains. If you're on a field in the middle of nowhere, like a rally field, or I don't know, you might be at a music festival or something like that, you run it on the gas system, assuming you've got no mains electric. And when you're towing it from point A to B, you can also run it on the 12-volt system, so that to try and keep your provisions cold. But it'll only work when the engine to your vehicle is running. At the point you turn the ignition off, it will no longer work on the 12-volt system. So it only works when you are driving along, if that makes sense. You've got a little winter catch in the door, and again, we've done a previous video on how to operate the fridge. This model then has got the extra extractor fan in terms of its specification. You merely wind the handle, opens the lid, on off in the middle, and then you've got your direction arrow buttons, one taking out food smells and the other one blowing in your cool air. And it's a 3-speed. Just while we're here, and again, this is model specific, somewhere to pop your TV. Look, we've got power, aerial, satellite connectivity points, etc. Okay, so I'll show you the bedroom area next. Okay, so in the bedroom area, the 580 configuration, or the transverse island bed. Just a couple of things while we're here. Look, you've got the pop-up roof lights. You push the large button in, and you can open the roof lights like so. Merely vents the van. It is quite a lovely day today. and you've got two other settings, so you can have it partly open, almost open, and then closed. So just let you know that you've got your fly light screens throughout. Also, just to mention, then on the windows you've got the security push button openers, so you've got to push the buttons in order to turn the handles. And then on this model, you push the window open, you hear it click, and window stays open like so. You've got various settings. In order to close the window, push the window open and it comes back on itself. You've also got like a summer setting, so you've got a little bit of a vent there. That's fully closed. And also, just to let you know, because this model's got the wet central heating system, that's one of the radiators at the foot of the bed. So, transverse island bed, super easy to walk past to access the bathroom. All you do, you grab the frame and you slide it towards the window, and then you've got your infill cushion, just drops in the back, and double bed made up. Okay, so nighttime position, back to daytime, infill cushion, grab the frame, lift up and slide back like so. Also, super storage space beneath, easy to access, lift up, and the gas struts lift up the frame. You've got access from the exterior, which we mentioned earlier. On the Swift products, you've got the spare wheel tyre underneath the fixed bed. Again, very, very practical and easy to get to. But ultimately, fabulous storage. Okay, so sliding door to the washroom on the back, which I'll do next. Okay, so we've got the space-saving sliding door to the washroom across the back. And when you're towing, you can secure in place like so. Okay, but obviously when you're using the bathroom, drop the catch down and slide it across. So I'll just quickly explain some of the things going on in the bathroom now. So you've got the loo with swivel seat, push button flush. When the cassette's full and needs emptying, you do get a light indicator come up on the system here. As you probably know, the handle is at the front, so if I say 6 o'clock, slide it towards the rear of the van. So 5 o'clock, for example. The blade to the cassette is now open. Use the loo. When you're finished, push and hold the blue button. That rinses the bowl. And lastly, when you've finished, the handle to the blade, remember, is at 5 o'clock. If I slide it back to 6 o'clock, the blade to the cassette is now closed. So open the blade, use the loo, rinse. When you're finished, return the handle back. That closes the blade, and that's the procedure. You've got your contemporary modern wash basin, again with mixer tap, and also shower with the rise and fall shower. Again, this model has got the extra bar with the bungee cord, so you can hang wet items there. And also, just to let you know, it's got the easy access bifold door to the shower. Okay, so I'll recap, if I may, in the middle of the van. Okay, just one other thing. In this model, we've got access to our freestanding table, and the beauty, or dare I say the benefit of the freestanding table, is that you can not only have it set up within the van, but obviously when the weather's really nice, you can set it up outside in an awning too. You've got the Alder fluid header tank located here in the wardrobe look, and you've got your minimum and maximum indicators, tells you when it needs topping up, and the latest generation has got the 5-year long life fluid. You've got your amplifier box there. To turn it on and off, the on off switch is above the letter V for vision, and then you've got your directional aerial. And if you've not used these before, under the collar, you can raise the aerial in the air like so. You can spin it 360 degrees like so, and lock it off when you've got best reception. The other thing you've got then is this little windy handle at the bottom. So the aerial, as it is currently, is in the horizontal position. If you wind the little handle, you'll notice the H slowly disappear, and into view comes another letter, and it's the letter V for vertical. So I've now adjusted the aerial from horizontal to the vertical position. So it's gone from horizontal to vertical, and do remember that you can still turn that aerial around 360 degrees. Travelling, make sure you put the aerial back to horizontal. Undo the collar, drop it fully down, you'll hear it clunk on the roof. And then if you have the H facing, I think either towards the rear or the front of the van, so that the aerial's facing in the direction of travel, you certainly don't want it hanging off the side of the roof. If you were to come into close contact with some branches, etc., it could seriously damage the aerial on the roof. Okay. The only other thing I just wanted to quickly mention to you is about the water system. So one of the questions we get asked quite a lot is how do you get rid of all the air out of the water system when you come to use the van for the first time, or indeed if you drained it down at the winter time. So your drain down point in the Swift, you've got one drain down point. Look, it's the yellow drain down point here. That's facing vertical, so I know at the moment that the water system is in drain down mode. If you flick the valve down to horizontal, we can now fill up the water system, and the procedure would be this: you go and fill up your aquaroll, you fill it with water obviously, bring it back, put it by the side of your van, and then you've got your water pipe or your water hose, drop it into your container first and then put the other end into the side of the van. Obviously make sure that your valve is in the shut position as it is now, so it's ready for the system to be filled. Again, without going into too much detail, you have the panel turned on and you'd select the pump button, and then to expel all the air out of the system, you turn your tap to hot first and open it. Now for the first 60 to 90 seconds you hear it cough and sputter. Eventually you'll have running water. Repeat in the bathroom, and you've got obviously your wash basin and shower, and then you also need to do the same on the cold feed. Now on the cold feed it will come through considerably quicker. When you've got running water then on hot or cold, you've got rid of all the air out of the system, and at that point you can turn the hot water on, whether you're using gas or electric. Anyway, that's just a side note. I think that's it really. That's a tour around this 2021 Swift 580 or transverse island bed configuration. This will also encompass all your other sort of Swift models in the Fairway Platinum range, but also your Challengers. But do remember, there are certain specifications on the Fairway Platinum that aren't applicable to the Challenger model, so it might be you don't see an extractor fan, for example. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Gary at Broadlane Caravans, and once again, thank you very much indeed for your time.